Hello my dear students, today we are going to start differentiations. From exercise 5.2 to 5.8 we are getting differentiations. So once again we have to remind all the formulas of differentiations, and these all formulas you got in class 11, right? Here 5 type of functions we are getting one by one. It's differentiations formula I'm showing you. So here you can observe all 5 type of functions. Functions का डेरिवेटिव का formula I have written. First is algebraic functions, right? Algebraic functions, first formula is y equals to x to the power n. N belongs to any rational number. See here, n will be any rational number, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, even negative number also, -1, -2, -3, even fraction also. If x to the power n, then its derivative dy by dx, that means differentiation with respect to x, equals to n x to the power n minus 1. Already you did in class 11 this formula, right? Second formula is trigonometric functions. 6 type of trigonometric functions we are getting. Y equals to sin x, then dy by dx equals to cos x. If y equals to cos x, then dy by dx is minus sin x. If y equals to sec x, then dy by dx equals to sec x tan x. If y equals to cosec x, then dy by dx is minus cosec x cot x. If y equals to tan x, then dy by dx is sec square x. And last one is y equals to cot x, then dy by dx equals to minus cosec square x. These two type of functions you got in class 11. Here 3 more type of functions and its derivative we have to know. Okay, inverse trigonometric functions in chapter 2 you will get this topic. Here you will not face problem if you don't know. Only you have to remember the inverse of trigonometric function is inverse trigonometric function. So here sine inverse x, you will not read like that, sine to the power minus 1. It will be sine inverse x. Be careful about that. When we'll continue chapter 2, that time I'll explain inverse trigonometric functions properly. Now only formula is required, so you will not face problem. If y equals to sine inverse x, then dy by dx equals to 1 divided by root over 1 minus x square. If y equals to cos inverse x, then dy by dx equals to minus 1 divided by root over 1 minus x square. If y equals to sec inverse x, then dy by dx equals to 1 divided by x root over x square minus 1. If y equals to cosec inverse x, then dy by dx equals to minus 1 divided by x root over x square minus 1. If y equals to tan inverse x, then dy by dx equals to 1 by 1 plus x square. If y equals to cot inverse x, then dy by dx equals to minus 1 divided by 1 plus x square. Okay, and two more type of functions we will get in class 12, that is logarithmic function and exponential functions. Logarithmic function, that means y equals to log x. Here base will be always e in your NCERT book, but when you will practice for entrance examination, that time base 10 also you will get and base e also you will get, right? Here only will get base e. So if base e, then dy by dx equals to 1 upon x. Are exponential functions, two type of exponential functions we are getting, that is a to the power x and e to the power x, right? A derivative of a to the power x is a to the power x log a to the power x log a, right? And y equals to e to the power x, then dy by dx equals to e to the power x, because log e ka value is 1 if base is e. That's why e to the derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x. So here total 5 type of functions and its derivative I have written. Note down properly, because all these formulas we have to use to solve 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6 and 5.7. So here this is the formula of differentiation, and 3 rules also you will learn in class 11. Once again I am repeating that 3 rules also. One is product rule, second is quotient rule, and third is chain rule. I hope everyone have written all formulas of 5 functions, right? I'll rub these portions. Okay, fine. Now I'm writing rules of differentiations, right? And that also very important to solve questions of differentiation or derivatives. Okay, so here three rules we are getting. Now write rules of differentiation. First rule is product rule. Product rule, right? What is product rule? Let a functions y equals to product of two different functions u into v, product of two functions. Then if we differentiate both sides with respect to x, then dy by dx equals to, here two functions, second function unchanged, derivative of first function, right, plus first function unchanged, derivative of second function, right? So v unchanged, derivative of u, plus u unchanged, derivative of v. You got in class 11 and you have used this formula to solve miscellaneous of derivative in class 11. Number 2 is quotient rule. Second is quotient rule. Quotient rule. Quotient rule. So if y equals to u by v, that means division of two functions. If you are getting a functions in this form u by v, then its derivative with respect to x will be dy by dx, right? And u by v is square in denominator, right? V unchanged. See here, observe, in case of product rule, v unchanged, derivative of u, plus u unchanged, derivative of v. Here only you will change this plus sign here and you will write minus sign. Whole things you have to write as it is, that is b du by dx minus u dv by dx. So this is our quotient rule. Third is chain rule. Chain rule. What is chain rule? When we have to use this rule? If a function is composite function, that is mixture of two functions, our composite functions can be written as y equals to f of gx. That means it is composite functions of fx and gx can be written as f of gx, right? This is called composite function, you have to remember. So if you differentiate with respect to x, then dy by dx equals to dy dx of f of gx. Okay, with respect to x, that means dy by dx of that function we have to differentiate. But here, since it is a composite function, we can't differentiate with respect to x. This function can be differentiated with respect to gx. So we'll make chain. How we make? Just observe. Write d by dgx with respect to gx first differentiate, then you will be able to differentiate it. Gx, right? Into, since it was not here, d of gx, so we have to multiply dgx, right? A dx was here, so again you have to write dx. Like that you can make more chain. That is called chain rule. So here three rules and total 5 functions derivative we have to learn properly, we have to remember properly, then we'll be able to solve 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, and this is our non-topic. So now I start this topic first, and I hope you will understand properly. So we are going to start 5.2 exercise 5.2. Some questions I'll solve, some questions I'll give as assignment. You will try. If any problem you will face, then through WhatsApp you can clear your doubts. So I'll rub this portion. Okay, so first question of exercise 5.2. so answer 1. Here one function is given, we have to differentiate, that is sine x square plus 5. So here you have to write, let y equals to sine x square plus 5. Be careful, if only function is given, this part is given, so without y if you are writing, then it will be very difficult to express derivative. But if you write that function in this form, y equals, let y equals to, that function is y is actually y is image of that functions, right? So y equals to sine x square plus 5, then differentiating both sides with respect to x, we'll get dy by dx equals to dy dx of sine x square plus 5. Now think, according to formula we know the derivative of sine x, but we don't know the derivative of sine x square plus 5. It is composite functions of sine x and x square plus 5. So if it is composite functions, then we have to use chain rule. How we can find? We can differentiate sine x square plus 5 with respect to x square plus 5. So d by t x square plus 5, then it is sine x square plus 5. Extra, you have divided this, so you have to multiply also. That's why its name is chain rule. X square plus 5 divided by dx, right? Okay, fine. Now derivative of sine x square plus 5 with respect to x square plus 5, it is like derivative of sine x with respect to x. We know that derivative of sine x is cos x, so derivative of sine x square plus 5 with respect to x square plus 5 will be cos x square plus 5. I hope you understood. This both should be same, then you can differentiate, right? Into, now is it a composite function x square plus 5? Answer is no. X square plus 5, x square is algebraic function, 5 is also algebraic functions. So algebraic function is directly given, then we have to use formula of algebraic functions. So we know that derivative of x to the power n is n x to the power n minus 1. So derivative of x square will be 2x, and derivative of 5, if any constant term, only constant term, then its derivative is 0, right? So we are getting answer 2x cos x square plus 5. I hope you understood. Few more questions, this type of questions I am showing you, then you will understand. Now just check question number 4. So I'll wrap this, everyone write properly. Now question number 4. Question number 4 is sec tan root x. So let y equals to sec tan root x. Here also it is a composite functions, because it is not single sec x or tan x. It is composite functions of sec x tan x and root x. That means here three type of functions are given, composite of three functions. So we have to make chain, differentiating both sides. That means dy by dx with respect to x. So its meaning is d by dx. That means with respect to d by dx means we are differentiating with respect to x. So sec tan root x. Sec x का formula we know. So whatever is given in place of x, with respect to that we have to differentiate. So except sec, what is here? Tan root x. So we have to differentiate this whole things with respect to tan root x. So d upon d tan root x, extra will divide. Then here sec tan root x, right? Into here to extra we have divided, so we have to multiply also. D tan root x upon dx. Now we know that derivative of sec x is sec x tan x, right? So sec tan root x with respect to tan root x will be sec tan root x, that means sec x tan x, na? Sec x tan x, in place of x it is tan root x. Sec x tan x, derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. Now again just observe tan root x. Tan root x is also a composite function. Again we have to make chain. So here what we do? D by d, here in place of x what is given? Root x. So we have to differentiate with respect to root x, bracket tan root x, right? Into extra you have divided, we have to multiply also, d root x upon dx, right? Now this is sec tan root x tan root x. Now we know that derivative of tan x with respect to x is sec square x. So derivative of tan root x with respect to root x will be sec square root x, right? And derivative of root x, that means x to the power 1 by 2. If you use formula, then it will be 1 by 2 root x. And you remember derivative of root x is 1 by 2 root x. So finally we are getting in denominator 2 root x and numerator we are getting sec tan root x tan root x into sec square root x, right? One more questions I am showing you, that is question number 8, and other questions you will try. If you will face any problem, then you will clear your doubts. I'm grabbing this now. Question number 8. Answer 8. Let y equals to cos root x, right? So here cos root x also a what? Composite function. If you differentiate both sides, then dy by dx equals to, differentiate both sides, dy by dx of cos root x. Now if you differentiate cos x with respect to x, then we can write minus sin x. But here it is not cos x, it is cos root x. So we have to differentiate with respect to root x. Clear? Cos root x. If you will divide, then you have to multiply d root x upon dx. then derivative of cos root x with respect to root x will be minus sine root x, and what I said, derivative of root x is what? 1 divided by 2 root x. So finally we are getting minus sine root x upon 2 root x. So this was